There is something unexpected is going on with today's Bitcoin price. As we know, even Bitcoin was uptrend in late 2022, when nobody is able to understand the basic reason why it is stalling out at this time. MicroStrategy co-founder Michael Saylor broke the silence about the price of Bitcoin.
Bitcoins, right now, there are 900 Bitcoin naturally produced every day available for sale, and the miners generally have to sell them. They have high electricity bills.
He is a notable figure in the cryptocurrency sphere. He has recently provided insight into Bitcoin's future price trajectory. With Bitcoin surpassing the $1 trillion market capitalization milestone and reaching a valuation of $52,500, this statement of Michael has sparked considerable interest and discussion within the industry. Saylor's statement, grounded in factual analysis rather than speculative conjecture, presents a clear target for Bitcoin's valuation. He explicitly stated that the price of BTC is still less than 0.06 million, offering a precise reference point for market observers to consider. Another prominent figure, Seeking Alpha, states that Bitcoin is undervalued at 30K and expects it to reach 44Ks in 2024 and hit a new all-time high in 2025 as it moves above 100K. Although Seeking Alpha is bullish, its predictions are far more conservative than Saylor's $1 million target. However, Coinpedia expects BTC to stabilize around 30Ks for the remainder of 2023 before a bull run emerges, possibly due to the halving cycle in 2024. They forecast a new all-time high as early as 2025 and have set an ambitious target of 300K by 2030. Well, looking ahead, Pal shared his price predictions for key cryptocurrencies recently, so he suggested that Bitcoin could reach as high as $250,000, Ethereum between $15,000 and $20,000, and Solana between $750 and $100,000 in the next 18 months. Moreover, a few days ago, he says in a program, there is white space in Bitcoin. It's just like an alien. We have never had an asset that performs like this in all of history. Cathie Wood's statement will shock you more when she talks about the Bitcoin current assessment.
Yes, you'll find in our big ideas, so that's at arc-invest.com, the building blocks for our price forecast.
The ARK Invest founder and CEO explained her upbeat view at March's Bitcoin Investor Day conference in New York City. She said, "We put our bull case for Bitcoin at $1.5 million. If institutional investors were to allocate a little more than 5% of their portfolios to Bitcoin, that alone would add $2.3 million to the projection I just gave you. It's an impressive forecast. In 2023, Bitcoin's price skyrocketed by more than 150%, reaching more than $820 billion in market cap. If Wood is right, Bitcoin's market cap could climb to roughly 80 trillion based on the projected supply of 21 million Bitcoins. Well, she said the account is pretty well in aggregate, but we are thrilled with its position." Paul said his mental model for these ETFs is crypto land and the fat world, and it's just a trade deal between two hot flows. VC as FDI, as hot money flows to trade deal for a big deal. China is opening up after the WTO agreement because of the free trade agreement, essentially. So, well, Exchange Commission approved 11 spot Bitcoin exchange-traded funds, a historic feat that many people thought this is impossible. On Wednesday, April 3rd, BlackRockBit accumulated 27,031 19.61 Bitcoins valued at $16.9 billion. On the second largest holder is 466620 Bitcoin, currently valued at $9.72 billion. At this time, ARK invests RKB and holds about 43,372 Bitcoins, and Bitwise has accumulated 32.1538 Bitcoins. Now, new entrant HashSpot, Bitcoin ETF, hold another combined 28,792 Bitcoin holding of all new spot, and excluding to combined 57.472.8 Bitcoin, valued at over $33 billion. However, ETF holds about 4.24% of total Bitcoin in circulation. Well, Rockblack CEO Larry Finn described it as the most successful launch in ETF history during an interview. However, he said, "I think it is the fastest as it is in the history for Real Vision CEO Raoul Pal, the spot that Bitcoin ETFs are merging Trafi and crypto land to bring unprecedented opportunities." Austin Hilton shares his insights on the new eco-friendly crypto called Green Bitcoin, where he discusses the future of predict to earn with significant early rewards. He said, Bitcoin has been the hot topic lately, reaching a new all-time high of $73,000. However, despite its ongoing growth, it's unlikely to see the same rapid growth as before. If you're seeking significant profits nowadays, Green Bitcoin is a better option for potentially achieving returns in the 10x range. The pre-sale of Green Bitcoin got an impressive $5.4 million. However, Green Bitcoin is catching the eye of the crypto community, having garnered a notable $5.4 million in the early stages of its pre-sale. Traders and investors interested in purchasing GBTC tokens can do so for $1.302 each, a price likely to increase during the pre-sale. According to the latest data gathered, the current price of Bitcoin is $69,127.38, and BTC is presently ranked number 1 in the entire crypto ecosystem. The circulation supply of Bitcoin is 1,371,955 and 130,512.220, with a market cap of 19,775.87 BTC. In the past 24 hours, the crypto has increased by 1,296.93 in its current value. For the last 7 days, BTC has been in a good upward trend, thus increasing by 1.07%. Bitcoin has shown very strong potential lately, and this could be a good opportunity to dig right in and invest. During the last month, the price of BTC has increased by 1.43%, adding a colossal average amount of $997.10 to its current value. This sudden growth means that the coin can become a solid asset now if it continues to grow. Cryptocurrency experts are ready to announce their forecast for the BTC price in May 2024. The minimum trading cost might be $61,071.36, while the maximum might reach $92,245.71 during this month. On average, it is expected that the value of Bitcoin might be around $76,658.54. However, crypto analysts have checked the price fluctuations of Bitcoin in 2023 and in previous years, so the average BTC rate they predict might be around $63,333.25 in June 2024. It can drop to $61,046.94 as a minimum. The maximum value might be $65,656 in TEX. Now the question is, what could give Bitcoin a boost in 2024? Well, more than half of the experts Finder surveyed expected the price to increase after a so-called BTC halving event in April 2024. A halving event refers to a period every few years when the reward for mining Bitcoin transactions is cut in half. As things stand, those validating Bitcoin transactions currently get 6.25 Bitcoins, which could go down to 3.125. Basically, halving events leads to a lower supply with fewer Bitcoins made available, thereby leading to higher prices. Just under half of the 40 panelists surveyed, 47%, believe that Bitcoin is going to reach a new all-time high 6 months after the halving event. Kaiden Stadelman, CTO of blockchain platform Komodo, said in the report that Bitcoin is probably facing a fair bit of pressure, not only because of the expected halving event, but also because major companies and institutional investors are showing growing interest in Bitcoin, which is likely to drive demand. Many experts forecast more buyers on the market following the US Securities and Exchange Commission's recent approval of 11 Bitcoin ETFs, which makes it easier for individual investors to trade Bitcoin-related investment funds in the US stock exchanges. The price could be propelled further upward once the US Federal Reserve cuts the historically high benchmark rate, as analysts expect more liquidity to consequently flow into Bitcoin. However, John Hawkins, senior lecturer at the University of Canberra, believes that cryptocurrency is still little more than a speculative bubble. Well, John Hawkins said, if the new spot Bitcoin ETFs are popular, there could be a temporary price increase. But in the medium to longer term, I still regard Bitcoin as a speculative bubble. Well, he added there were high expectations about similar ETFs entering the market in 2021, but the price crashed later. If we talk about what happens next, it is believed that it is only temporary. Basically, the scenario of no more Bitcoins being left is actually a fundamental aspect of Bitcoin's design. As mining rewards decrease with each halving, the last Bitcoin is projected to be mined around the year 2140. At this point, miners will rely solely on transaction fees for validating blocks. However, the halving event aims to maintain the scarcity of Bitcoin by gradually decreasing the rate at which new Bitcoins are introduced into circulation. Otherwise, this process will result in a total of 21 million Bitcoins, with no more Bitcoins being generated after the final halving event. Well, if we talk about the next Bitcoin halving, so the next Bitcoin halving is anticipated to take place on or around April 20th, 2024 EST, reducing the block reward from 6.25 to 3.125 BTC. This halving period or epoch surely will increase the supply by 164,250 Bitcoin. It is estimated that it will increase from 19,687,500 to 20,671,875. It might be a mere 328,124 Bitcoins from the maximum supply limit of 21 million. Well, if you like this interesting video, then please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell so that you can stay tuned for the latest updates. We'll catch you soon. Goodbye for now.